Welcome back to Stuck to Scaling. I'm Lori, and today we're getting into a topic that every high achieving woman has felt at some point, but rarely talks about it out loud. What does it mean when you look at your partner and you feel like he lacks ambition? And more importantly, what does it reveal about you? Let's go deeper. So, when a woman says, I wish he were more driven, more focused, more ambition, she isn't criticizing him. She's actually revealing her own exhaustion. But here's the truth. High achieving women end up in the masculine role, often organizing, pushing, planning, leading, and holding everything together. So when she notices a lack of ambition in him, what she's really noticing is, I'm tired of being the one who carries it all. This isn't blame, this is insight, and this is a mirror. Masculine and feminine dynamics are simple. They are a polarity. They are opposites. And so when one person steps into the masculine, the other naturally shifts into the feminine. So when a woman becomes the driver, the one with the goals, the structure, the direction, men often move into a softer, more passive role. Not because they're lazy, not because they're broken, but because the masculine space is already taken. Most women don't realize that the more they step into their masculine, the more he steps back. Her ambition doesn't intimidate him, it just gives him nowhere to stand. So, what she's calling lack of ambition is often a dynamic, not a defect. So, here's the deeper truth. When a woman sees a lack of ambition in her partner, it's usually activating her own desire to grow, expand, and rise. It's not that he isn't enough, it's that she feels her own potential pulling on her. She wants more. More alignment, more direction, more passion, more purpose. And when he doesn't mirror that energy, she feels the gap. And the gap isn't a problem, it's information. It's your soul saying, I am ready for more. And God forbid we say, I want it all. So when a woman notices a man's lack of ambition, it taps into deeper fears. Will I outgrow him? Will I have to carry everything forever? Will I lose respect for him? Will we lose polarity? Will this become resentment? These fears don't mean you're ungrateful. They mean you're intuitive. And women sense misalignment before it becomes a full-blown problem. And noticing the lack of ambition isn't judgment. It's your internal guidance system trying to protect the relationship and your future. It's a good thing. It says you're ready to soften, but you don't feel safe to let go. You want partnership, but you're afraid you'll end up carrying it all. You desire to be led, but you don't trust he'll step up. You want polarity, but you're holding the masculine position. And most women who want a more ambitious man are really craving emotional safety, shared responsibility, direction, momentum, support, passion, leadership. Sounds good, right? It's not about fixing him. It's about realigning your energy so there's room for him to rise. You've heard that, when the tide comes in, all boats rise. So when you kind of work on that work and rise and step into your feminine, he will rise in his masculine. So ambition isn't a personality trait, it's a response to the environment. When a man feels respected, trusted, and admired, he becomes more ambitious. When a woman feels safe to soften, she becomes more receptive. And that's what the feminine is all about, receiving. So when both people shift their energy, the entire dynamic changes. So instead of asking, why isn't he more ambitious? Ask, what energy am I bringing to this relationship? And is there space for him to step up? So if you're in the masculine, he can't get there. He's going to go into his feminine again, as I mentioned. So if you give him space and step out of the masculine by stepping more into your feminine, there's more space for him to step in. That's where the power is. That's where the transformation begins. So if this episode hits home, share it with another woman who leads, loves deeply, and wants a relationship where both people rise, not just one. And if you want tools to shift your energy, deepen polarity, and create a partnership that actually supports your ambition, make sure you follow the show and check the links in the show notes. And I will see you tomorrow in Stuck to Scaling.